I got book mail. I got this over the weekend, and I am very excited. I have not read any of her books before, but this is a new release. And if I can get the box open, you can see Itch by Gemma Amor. I She has a lot of books. This is like her 14th or 15th book, and yeah, her newest release, a femgore uh, book that she said she really wanted to have a book about women kind of being together and standing strong and not having to be adversaries, as she's seen a lot in horror and whatnot, and just literature in general. And I was like, that sounds cool. But let's read what the premise is, because I totally forgot. I pre ordered this so long ago. Something moves on the floor's floor. Josie is at rock bottom, living a haunted existence after returning to her isolated hometown on the edge of the Forest of Dean. When she stumbles across a decaying ant infested body in the woods, Josie plummets into a downward spiral, facing uncomfortable truths about the victim and her own past, all while battling an infestation that seems to have burrowed into her mind and her flesh. Desperate for absolution, Josie scratches the surface of an age old mystery. A masked predator stalks the forest around Elwood, a place deeply gripped by folklore. So, as the village prepares for its annual festival and Josie gets closer to unveiling a monster, she begins to ask herself, are these dark crawling insects leading her to uncover the truth, or is she their next victim? Nice cover. I love a cover with like a major singular color palette. Got the pink, and then we got some black thrown on there. Very cool. Seems like it'll have some cool, gross body horror. It kind of see like, at least with the insects and kind of the grossness of it, it kind of makes me think a little bit of Nick Cutter in some ways. But yeah, I know some people who are starting to read this. So if you are read Itch or reading Itch, let me know your thoughts so far. If you've read any of her other books and you have some recommendations to give me, let me know. I'm very curious about the rest of her work, especially once I get into this one. My own second novel, my horror slow burn creature feature workplace drama Unfold, that comes out in December. Pre-orders aren't live yet, but still a couple days before I put out arcs. Arcs are sent out October 15th, and I might still give out some arcs after that if people really want it. But around that time, hopefully this week or maybe next week, pre-orders will go live too. So keep an eye on that. And you can subscribe to my Substack, which I post every Sunday about writing, movies, all kinds of fun stuff. And you can watch my videos on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, wherever you prefer to watch your book content.